Well, hello and welcome to a new episode of my farming guide for the month of July 2021. Coming to you with something a little bit new, mainly a new microphone. So sorry if some of the stuff sounds a little bit weird here. Still getting used to the different balance settings and everything else with this. But we also come to you with the July calendar, which is only 4 things, but personally feels a little bit lacking. But hey, there are some okay stuff. Biggest thing, personally, is we have from July 2nd to July 19th Alumni Days, which is really nice. They're also interesting that we have this calendar to be released on July 2nd, which is the same day that Alumni event goes live, so it should kind of already be showing by the time this video goes up. Oh well. We also have Spooky Kids supposed to be running for whatever that exactly means, because it feels very sporadic whether there's an all-star event running or not, because it's live for like a day, then off for like 5, then maybe pops back on. I think I honestly missed one of them because I just didn't think to look, which was always fun, or at least with the Techie All-Star event, which was a fun thing. Missed out on some decent rewards, but oh well. We also have from July 14th to the 25th, Date with Destiny, which has one new node for 50 tiles. So I guess you need 7-star pirates for that, but you don't get enough to actually unlock the next star of Woo. So like, if you can't do it, it's not that big of a deal. Like I think the bags you could buy last time had 75 tiles in them a piece, so 50 tiles won't really help you out. I don't think that's going to get anybody to be able to unlock him, so if you're not able to do that, I guess you're not really missing out on much. We also have I Fought the Law, which have not heard is actually getting any more nodes for that one. Just be warned that the last node of that does require 6-star castle figs. 5 6-star castle figs and 1 5-star set, because the sets don't go up to 6 stars. But so you need 5 of them at 6 stars for the last node to be able to unlock the next level of primo. There's probably bags too if you want to pick out your credit card. Probably wouldn't recommend it though. That one is exceptionally challenging. I did that with a King's Court Castle team. It is possible, very frustrating. I heard people had lost a bit of luck with using Willa and Basil, but I didn't have a 6-star Willa at the time, so I was able to use it on there because it is one where you're locked out by stars. Don't know what the star requirement is yet for Woo. We'll update when I get that information. But if it's like the first 6-star node in Primo, or the first one to unlock tiles to get him to 6 stars, it will probably be the same like 6-star requirement of the previous node. Might not be 7 yet, but like you kind of needed 7 to do that anyways, so like you're probably ready. And then like I feel like we have a little bit of a gap after July 19th. We just have some master events. I will say, this is just my own theory, the next update was supposed to do something where we got 2 Imperial, so maybe we could get a Imperial brick paste rework or a new event for the 2 new figs. Not sure what they're going to do there. But I'll just say, I guess because we had all these issues with other things, those have probably been kind of delayed, or they're not sure if they can run that or not. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got a like surprise brick paste sometime in the 20s of July, just to do with like, were they able to get it out in time or not, really depending on how the update schedule goes. So there's something a little bit there to consider, but that's just my own theories there. So that's really it for the calendar. So let's go into what I would recommend to actually farm. But to do that, we're going to swap on over to the game. Okay, and now that we're in the game, before we actually get into stuff, I do want to give a shout out to all my people in the guild who's been able to achieve the best of the best, including myself, thanks to the very messed up tournaments. Giving almost everybody rank 1 in arena achievements. As you can see, I advanced very quickly over here in arena. Very, very nice. Super fun. Also, just because I want to have fun and have a memory of it, and I did a stream of this, but I also want to show up the state of tournaments. Interesting, this team is now ranked number 1. But hey, I guess that's what you get when you actually can get more than 3 points for a victory. But just scroll down till you see where it becomes cursed. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know who decided to push this out thinking this was okay, but they did. So, yeah, this is something, and you can kind of click on some of these to actually be able to play them. But I just wanted to record this for posterity because it was very fun. Also, where's the team? I beat this team up here with pirates. Level of, I think, 60 pirates. Made me feel really good about myself being able to beat this. Didn't think that was going to happen. Through a suicide team. Most of them died, but I was able to actually do it. So I was super proud about that. But enough bragging about myself. Let's start off with the Woo event. Now for that, you will really need to do is just get your pirates up. Although there've already been lots of that out, so there's not really going to be probably any changes there. Unless they get all the Imperial reworks in and the new figs, but I doubt you'll actually have time to get those up, because that started, oh gosh, now I've already moved over, I don't remember what the date of it was. Was it like the 12th or something? Yeah, I'm just going to bring it up right quick. But yeah, I don't think the Imperials are going to be out in time for that, so you probably won't be able to use them on there, which is very unfortunate. And it's July 14th to the 25th. The spooky brick pace ends on the 19th, and maybe you can have a couple days with the new stuff. But yeah, you're probably not going to have enough stuff to be able to actually use the new Imperial team, or the new Imperial rework, so you're probably not going to do them. Although, I mean, I could see the node kind of being designed for them, depending on what all their kits are going to be, because I don't think they've released all the kits for everything yet. But really, it's just probably to use the same team you used before. Myself, of Scarlet, Bart, Redbeard, Argenta, and Darwin. Would love to have Hank to use, but yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Could throw on York. Maybe somebody different, but I don't think he's going to be that good for this event, really. So, my main advice for these people would just be to work on their gear, because I'm assuming you already have them start up, because you kind of, it helps to have them start up to the max for Woo 6 stars. So I'm assuming if you're working on the 7th node, you'll probably have them roughly maxed out. Probably get them the gear of level 65, just an extra edge. I didn't do that for the last node. I don't remember if it was actually even out then. But it's only like 5 things, and it's cost almost like $1 million gold, 750,000 gold each. Just double check. How much does that cost? Yeah. I don't think that the skills are normally too worth it, but for this node it might be hard to really say without knowing what it is. Really just, I'd say work on those 5, 6 if you can actually get Hank up, depending on when you started. For me, it's just, I'm not going to have him up there anytime soon. Might need him, but I am trying to work on him for my Brickspedition stuff. So yeah, you just kind of need to have those. And of course, you also want to have Forbidden Island. That will be the set that will be the best. Though, I don't know. I still think Raft Raiders is decent, and it could be something weird where that actually works out better, but seems unlikely. Imperial set's just not really that great, but that's also a fortunate state of the Imperials themselves. As for the Primo brick pace, you will want to work on Castle Figs. I'll show you my team. My team was Brutus, which it might not be the best pick to go for from Arena Store, but I really liked him, so he was worth it to me. Brutus, Magisto, just get him over time. Barnabas, takes a little while, but not too bad of a farm. Verda, very easy to get. Go-Go, strangely hard, but I got lucky with getting a bunch of stuff for him. Would really recommend those, although I also did some of the other nodes with Headley. I also did some stuff with Storm, but I would say Storm's the best thing to buy in her store. Get some other stuff before getting her, and I don't personally think she's that good, even though I know other people do like her. And I guess York exists. You can use him for Castle. I don't think it'd be too bad, especially if you're using some spooky stuff. Probably not too bad of an idea, but just kind of low. Although I'm gonna say that I have him ready for 6 stars, so I might try him out. I would say try him out. We played the stuff, so what am I talking about? But yeah, just be aware that the last node has let's see, was it Super Wrestler and Fitness Instructor on a bunch of the waves. Then you also have like one wave that's 3 or 4 corn cob guys. And then you also have some locusts thrown throughout so they can steal your taunts. This is kind of a taunt heavy faction. So yeah, that's not really that fun. It's a little challenging, but other ones to work on would probably be Headley. Maybe York, depending on how much you get of him early on. Magisto, Barnabas would probably do you fairly well for a bunch of the early nodes if you are new, but the later ones, I'd say you'd either want a full King's Court Castle team, or ideally you'd want to have the Fright Knights, and probably also Ghost, but Ghost still feels like a liability to me with Basil, so might not be the best thing ever there. So you have those decent options there. Just these were kind of the winner's choice, it seemed like, for the final thing. So you might want to know that if you want to get a 6-star Primo. As for Alumni Days, if they haven't changed the store, Ghost was available in there, so you can maybe try to farm him on up to his last star rank. Might be good. I myself probably going to definitely go for Basil to get him maxed. Might also go a little bit of York to get him maxed. Though they did previously have, where was Spooky? Most of the Spooky stuff, including Slimer. And you know, if he's still there, I might farm for him. Might be a good one to go for, but if they have him again, you might not have to focus too much, because it might mean they're not going to really remove him. But I might just do that to go ahead and get him unlocked. Check off one of the few remaining figs I need to actually have unlocked in this game, and he is fairly strong. But I think you get most of these guys. I think I also did a whole bunch of farming of Ray. I think you only can buy Slimer from the store, maybe Ray too. They haven't changed things, of course. But just cause that saved me having to farm him from the Ghostbusters event. So I can focus on some of the other figs in there. So it might still be worth it if you want to do that route. Although you can just maybe go for Slimer straight up. Although I heard some rumors about they might do some Ghostbusters locked nodes. So yeah. Although if you want to do that, you probably also want to have Slimer there, because he counts as a Ghostbuster fig. So this gives you a 5th fig instead of only 4 figs. But yeah, that's kind of really it for the Spooky Brick Pace. There's no real special things there. I don't think there was even like some super challenging nodes that needs like special requirements. It was just basic, although they could probably have added some of those in, is based off of all the previous reworks of Brick Paces. So there might be something you need, like a good space team or a good whatever team there. Maybe a Ghostbusters team they want you to have. Who knows? But we'll see when that's actually dropped, because they don't really tell us that much of stuff ahead of time. Then let's see. Then of course, like you said, you have the Spooky All-Stars, which just, you know, you have your Spooky figs. And I'm assuming it's going to be the same as the Techie All-Stars. The first node, 1-star. Second node, 3. Third, 4. Fourth, 5. And the 5th, 6-star. So you want to get some of these people up there, which I can actually do decently. So not too bothered by that. It would be nice to have Slimer added onto the team. But we'll play through that whenever those come out. We'll have to play through them all again. And I guess decently enough, looking forward to that. But so we do have a couple of those fairly interesting things. Other than that, really, my biggest advice here is, if you're like later in the game, is probably just to farm gear and get some more like gear 8 stuff up, or at least like 7 plus. Like, you might not get all the grand pieces in, but you can at least get some of the other pieces in to give you some other stats. Cause like, I don't know, they're not all, like, always the best, but hey, you can get some stuff. Cause like you see here, I can get him an extra 50 attack, 32 attack, 84 defense. Actually not really bad for you how low your defense is. 210 attack and 840 max health would be pretty nice. Though actually this is not one that's really needed by other people, so that's great. Same thing here, also pretty good. Just holding on to this stuff until of course the money bags come out. We wish they'd release a sort of event calendar for those. But yeah, just do that. I don't know whatever's happening with tournaments and iOS and all that weird stuff. This game's in a very piss poor state right now with a whole bunch of things, but it is what it is. Only the piece of advice is maybe hold off from buying stuff from the arena store right now because of the weird kind of price increase. Although granted, I'm also like done with everything in here. Besides, I guess them adding in Sales in York, but I'd rather maybe farm him something else and spend all my arena currency on him. But yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff in here that's really not worth farming. I would never touch Cactus Gold, Blacktron Dwayne, Headley, Pirate LaQuay, Poppy, Nia, the sets. Also would not touch Barnabas. And I guess if you're desperate for Go-Go, you can, but I probably wouldn't recommend it. And I guess York might be okay to get here, but it's just like, you have other things that are basically locked to here that I'd highly recommend farming over some of these other things. But that's kind of like the only real change here. As for what I myself am farming, like I said, I think I'm just kind of holding tiles right now in this store. Still, I'm working on the Lego house, and after that I might go back to Storm, or might go to Minor Clay. Not 100% sure. Expedition, working on Castaway myself, trying to get him on up there. Other than that, I'm kind of done. Oh, I guess also Master Store. Also working on Gens to 6 stars right now. Then I guess I'm going back to Willa to 7, then back to Gens to 6 or to 7 as well. And then I guess I'm going apples or tier 3 set tools. Probably apples. I'm basically done with tier 3 set tools. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also like finishing out the last couple things that need some more tiles to get them to max. And then also working on getting just gear. Because now there's like more reason to farm the later game gear nodes. So try to get that stuff kind of collected. So I go ahead and get some people to 8 gear or gear 8 whenever I need them. Oh, just one more random piece of advice is I probably would recommend working on a full team for each of these different nodes here or tags. Which I like how you can select multiple one of those whenever most of them is never in all of them. Just because it seems like they like to do tagged locked nodes. So you might want to make sure you have a team ready for any kind of tag lock node they could make, like they had City in the they had one in the anniversary event, but they had one of these in the collectible event too, and I found that was very, very challenging. So you might just be good to do that, and also like for the last one they had 3 space nodes back to back. So you might just want to make sure you have a good team that can be used for any of these nodes. Just kind of work on them passively. I don't know if they actually ever going to do a collectibles one, but hey, it might be good to have a collectibles thing up and going. That is just my opinion though, but I think that might be a really good thing to kind of focus on, is making sure you have a good team for all of these various tags up and ready to go for whatever you might just randomly have to do one all of a sudden. So I think that with that, that's really it for this farming guide for the month of July 2021 for LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed. Let me know if you like the slightly new format, and look forward to doing some more of these in the future. Goodbye, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.